Just over 3 years ago, I did a video on automated valuation models, and it's been my most popular video. That video ranks among my highest viewed videos every single month. So I decided it was time to update the information from that video, and there was also a very important point in that video that I don't think I did a very good job of emphasizing. Hi, I'm Bob.Woolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. When we come back after this 8-second break, I'll show you the current accuracy of automated valuation models and tell you one very important point that I failed to emphasize 3 years ago, so stick around. So what is an automated valuation model? An automated valuation model, or AVM, is merely a computer algorithm that takes into account sales data, tax records, and perhaps a whole lot of other data we don't even know about because they say their information is proprietary. And they use that information to come up with an estimate of market value of your home. Probably the most widely known AVM is the Zillow's estimate. And then Realist is also available to real estate agents through the MLS. It also provides an AVM service that gives an estimate of the market value of your home. And then there's Redfin, and there's a few others. Now, some of the others I don't even list here because I don't like them, merely because they require you to register with some sort of contact information, whether it's an email address or something like that. They do that so they can hunt you down like a dog and pester you about listing your home. And I don't like it when websites try to capture your personal information like that. Zillow, Realist, and Redfin, they don't do that. So I'm going to talk about those three AVMs in this video. Now, as a real estate agent, you probably think I don't like AVMs like Zillow's estimate. You might think that, yeah, perhaps we're kind of malaligned, that we're working against each other. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, I give accolades to Zillow's estimate for the transparency and the information they provide about the accuracy of their estimates. And this is the point that I didn't do a very good job of emphasizing in my last video on this topic. And here's what I'm talking about. Zillow's transparency is found on their website. You might call it the fine print, but the font's a normal size. The problem is most people don't bother to read this part. So right here on Zillow's page about their Zestimate, it says the Zestimate is not an appraisal and should be used as a starting point of a discussion. Zillow further encourages buyers and sellers and homeowners to supplement the Zestimate with other research, such as a professional appraisal of the home or requesting a comparative market analysis from a real estate agent. And if that's not transparent enough, further down on the page under the question, how can real estate professionals work with this estimate? Zillow recommends real estate agents gain a basic understanding of how the Zestimate is calculated, which will help agents explain to their clients why the Zestimate is a good starting point and historical reference, but should not be used for the final pricing of a home. This is the fine print, if you will, that no one reads. Now let's look at Zillow's accuracy chart. Lots of people look at this because it's simple to glance at and understand. So let's look at the accuracy rate in the Seattle market. Here you see in the Seattle market, the Zillow's estimate is within 20% of the sales price 99.4% of the time. Now that sounds pretty darn impressive, doesn't it? I've heard real estate agents talk about how Zillow's estimates are 99.4% accurate in the Seattle area, but that's not what this says. This says the Zestimate is within 20% of the sales price 99.4% of the time. So picture this. If the sales price of your home is $500,000 and the Zestimate was any number between $400,000 and $600,000, that Zestimate falls into this 99.4% accuracy rate. But if your home's value is $500,000 and the Zestimate says the value of your home is $599,000, what good does that do you? So Zillow is being fair and transparent, but most people don't read the details or don't accurately interpret the facts. Now, if the Zestimate says the value of your $500,000 home is $599,000, that causes a problem for real estate agents known as anchoring. And I'll come back to that in a moment. But first, let's look at some real-life examples of how accurate AVMs are or aren't. I'm going to use a real-life example from a home I'm familiar with in Bothell, Washington. Bothell's a suburb of Seattle. The home recently had a professional appraisal done that said the market value of the home is $770,000. The Zillow's estimate for that home said the Zestimate amount is $727,000 with a range of $683,000 to $771,000. So the top end of the Zestimate was close to the market value, but the Zestimate itself was $43,000 low. On that same home, the Realist AVM said the market value of the home was $654,000 with an extremely broad range of $542,000 to $765,000. So in this case, this particular AVM is virtually worthless. And then the Redfin estimate is $693,000 with a much narrower range of $659,000 to $728,000. But the entire Redfin range didn't even come close to the professional appraisal amount, and the Redfin estimate was $77,000 too low. So how do you as a homeowner make any sense of these AVMs? Well, let's look at another home also in Bothell, Washington. Now, this home sold 2 hours before I pulled this data. So this data is hot off the presses yesterday, Monday, February 24th, because I'm recording this video on Monday. You'll see it on Tuesday. This home was posted as sold 2 hours ago, and it sold for $730,000. Zillow says the home's value is $689,000 with a top-end range of $725,000. Zillow's top end of the range didn't even hit the sales price. Realist was very close to the Zillow's estimate, but also missed the mark by $46,000. And this time, Redfin was really close, showing a value of $733,000 with a range of $697,000 to $770,000. So in this example, Redfin was the clear winner. However, remember back on home A, Redfin wasn't even close. So how do you as a homeowner have any idea what to believe when it comes to automated valuation models? And the reality of it is, you don't. You have to follow Zillow's advice and just use it as a wild guess that's the beginning of a conversation. Now let's go back to that idea of anchoring I talked about. If you're familiar or trained in the process of negotiations, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about anchoring. Because in the negotiation world, we realize that there's a human quirk to get tied to a very extreme number, especially when it's the first number we see. So in our example earlier, if the AVM says the market value of your home is $599,000, when in reality the truth is your home is only worth 20% less than that at $500,000, a real estate agent's going to have a hard time getting you off of that extreme first number you saw. Psychologists have done studies and have recognized that people tend to get anchored in the first number they see. So if an AVM displays a number like $599,000, when the true market value of your home is only $500,000, the real estate agent's going to have a hard time getting the potential seller to see reality because they've been anchored in that false $599,000 number displayed on their computer screen. When you interview real estate agents to list your home, they're going to show you photographs of the homes being used as comparables to value your home. They're going to show you the data, and you're going to know exactly what your home is being compared to, and then you can make an informed decision off of that data. Now, when a buyer goes to get a loan to buy your home, banks will not use AVMs to issue a loan. They can't rely on those numbers. That's why they send a professional appraiser out to establish the market value of your home before they will issue a mortgage for the buyer to buy your home. And if the bank won't use an AVM to establish the market value of your home, neither should you. So that's our episode for today. I hope you found value in today's video. If you did, click that subscribe button and click that reminder bell. That reminder bell will notify you when I post new videos. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. That's feedback to me that I'm giving you information of value. And finally, please share this link with someone you know who can benefit from the information on this YouTube channel. You can find my email address and my telephone number in the description below and at the end of this video. Call me or email me. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to represent you in your next real estate transaction. I'm Bob.Woolverton. I'm with Pure Real Estate in Bellevue, Washington. Here on YouTube, I'm known as your Northwest Realty Advisor. Every Tuesday morning at 7 a.m., I post new videos about buying, selling, or investing in real estate, as well as some home tours and listing videos. I'll see you next week.